My name is Silva Stojak and I'm an architect in 9 Yard Studio. I first met Silva in 2010. I was at Dalhousie and I had applied to do my work term with the firm that she was a partner in at the time. Got the job and I was with them for about 8 months. Primarily worked with Silva, so I got to know her pretty well over that time. 9 Yard Studio started 5 years ago. Shalin and I working together and wanting to start a new project that will be completely community orientated. We had like urge to do something for community as architects. And I will say about Silva that she has this energy and enthusiasm for design that is pretty contagious, and at that time and still now I definitely felt like she was a great mentor to me and sort of fueled that excitement to continue on in the profession. So after I graduated, I did come back to the island, not necessarily for Silva, but I definitely stayed here because of her, and 5 years later we started 9 Yards, so it's a good relationship, yeah. This library started as a community initiative. It was an initiative to move existing old library from Confederation Center to the new space, downtown location where we are now. They put out a proposal for architects, and Shalin and I thought that this is exactly type of the project that we are interested, because it ticks all our boxes of being the biggest impact on community. It's a project that we can see that providing something for people of the Charlottetown, that it will last for a long time and it will encompass all the people of our city. We had a vision for 9 Yards that incorporated a couple things. I guess first of all is great design. Secondly would be diversity in many ways, but I think initially we were thinking about diversity of design. So how can we bring design to many different facets? And then we both love community design a lot. So that was kind of the heart of 9 Yards. And that's sort of where the name 9 Yards came about, thinking about the whole 9 Yards, or all things design is kind of how we describe it. And we sort of just expanded and evolved from there. My favorite projects are definitely the community-based projects. You can definitely see in the office when we're working on something like that our heart is totally in it and there's a new energy in the room. So we attracted all kinds of people that were interested in working on this project with us, and we have a very diverse, with the background and with the skills, a group of individuals, very talented group of individuals that work with us. And now we have, together with our students, that we have COPE students that come from different universities all over Canada. We have about 15 people in the office right now.
My name is Natasha. I'm from Russia, from St. Petersburg. I graduated 2010, University of Architecture of St. Petersburg. We came to PI with my husband 6 years ago. I actually didn't have any experience in architecture since I graduated. And I didn't really have experience in Russia. I wouldn't talk about getting a job here in Canada in architecture. So I didn't really work for 3 years in my field, and then I started thinking what would it be to work in my profession here in Canada. I started looking for a job, and then I met Silva and Shalin on one event, Building Equality in Architecture. I just talked to Silva about my curiosity, how it would be an architect in Canada. So he just asked me to come and show my work, whatever I have, and show my resume. And a couple of weeks they just asked me to join the team, and it's been 3 years as I'm part of 9 Yards.
Our team is a bit of a mix of people. We have different backgrounds, people from different countries, people with different education and skill sets. We're not really ever hiring, but we're always kind of looking. So if the right person sort of comes into our life and it's a really good fit, we will make space for them.
Yeah, that's a great environment, and I think Sylvia and Sharon, they put a lot of efforts to create this atmosphere.
It certainly means a lot to me that this library is here, and I think I speak for a lot of Islanders that everyone's very happy to have this space. I think more than ever we need a welcoming and safe space with everything that's going on in the world. From that perspective, it's been a really good thing for the island. It took a lot of people to make this beautiful space, but everybody was really willing to try their best to make this the best possible outcome.
It's interesting, in any circumstance that people know that we worked on this library, they always come to us and talk about how much they love it. There's enormous excitement in a community, and I think there's a certain sense of pride and a certain sense of accomplishment for such a small community to have this grand space.
I always felt like there's so much opportunity here, you know, because we're a smaller place. There's not as many architects here, there's not as much of a population here. Maybe a little bit more opportunity to try new things. The people here are amazing. I mean, I'm a Maritimer through and through.
I love the beaches, I love the nature, I love how people, they're super friendly, they're super supportive. We came from big city, about 7 million people, and I used to spend a couple hours a day to get to work and back home. And I didn't really have enough time to enjoy all the opportunities that big city gives you. So being here, you kind of have another life after work. You have a huge amount of time. You can go with your dogs to the beach. Sometimes if we miss the big city, we just drive to Halifax. And I enjoy to be there for a weekend, but I don't really want to live there. I would say if you're looking for peace of mind, if you want to hear yourself better, if you want to be the best version of you, and that's a great spot to be, everywhere, in all the spheres of your life.